Hello, welcome back to Rimworld Tribal to Noble. So, I've been having a look at this area. I think basically what we can do with here depends on how much of this mountain we can reclaim. So the first thing I am going to do is we're going to mine out this to see how much of that is actually usable. I'm going to turn on our roof overlay so we can see what's going on, and we will speed up. It'll take them a little while to get around to that. Now, if we look everywhere else overhead mounting, we've managed to avoid it for the most part. A little bit here, which I'm not that concerned about at the moment. We have got some exposed here, so we are running a risk of an infestation. I think that's about it. We've pretty much avoided it elsewhere. But I think what we should probably do is mine out this steel, and then we're probably going to have to block this up. I'm hoping we can reclaim at least what I've marked off for mining here. That gives us a few options. Yep, this is going to take a while. It gives us a few options of exactly what we do here. I was looking at the royal bedroom requirements. If we have a look at Komodo, she's a baroness currently, and she requires a 30 tile room. Now, the next step up is a count, or countess in Komodo's case, 30 tile room. The Stellark 30 tile room is surprisingly small. Currently, everyone in our colony has a 30 tile room because they're all 6 by 5. I was expecting it to be much bigger for some reason. Seems strange to me. Also, the throne room requirements. Let's have a look at that. So, a baroness, throne room 60 tile. Count 80 tile. Stellark 80 tile. Now our throne room is 99, so we are way over the requirement, and yet it seems really full. The next step up, when we get to count, we'll need 2 more columns. So that's another 2 spaces taken. I guess we are using it up a lot of space with chairs and things. But I'm trying to make it look sort of usable rather than minimum requirements. I mean, I'm a little bit liberal with the size of everything, as you can probably tell. All my corridors are 3 tiles wide. They only need to be 1 technically, but that's the way I like it, and I make no apologies. Komodo's room is absolutely massive. This is a 66 tile room. So it's actually twice the requirement. We could technically get... There's a 30. There's a 30. We could have 2 royal rooms in that space. So, I mean, I guess that's an option, but it just seems strange to me having rooms that small for the royals. Okay, this is looking pretty good. And we've struck compacted machinery. Well, we will have that. Let's chop that back another square. Cool. Well, I wasn't expecting that. Okay, so it looks like here's our limit. I'm assuming that's probably all fine. I think it is. So, that gives us some options. Now, there are a couple of other things we need to deal with. This has no power, so we might as well make use of this unstable power cell, which we've not been using. We can put that there. That should be able to grab power from it then. And we have a cooler in a daft place here, so let's get rid of that and we'll replace that with a vent. How's our food situation? Looks pretty good. Yep, happy with that. Okay, you should be now powered up. Good. That means technically we don't need this power cable anymore. So, what I'd actually kind of like to do is expand our throne room. If we removed this wall, we could make this the throne room. This whole space. Now that's massively bigger than it needs to be, but it would give us space and we could get more chairs in and it would be more grand. Wasteful? Yes. Necessary? Absolutely not. We can also expand this room and maybe that could become 2 royal rooms. We made those maybe, let's say 6x6s. So there's a 6x6 and we need a wall down the middle and then that would be a 6x6. Looks like we could get away with that. And they could both open out onto the throne room. Now then, so that would put the wall there. Let's just remove these. So we'd have a wall, wall there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wall there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a wall there. Okay. So now we'd need, if we're going to use this space, we'd probably need to, well, we'd need a way of getting to it, right? So we could move this corridor over here. So these rooms would back onto this wall. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have a choice of which way round to have the rooms here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's say it was 6. And then we go 5 high. 5 high. Brings us to there. And then we need a 3 wide corridor. In fact, actually, what am I talking about? We need a 3 wide corridor here. Gets us to there. Remove that. Confusing myself. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Five high. 5 high. So that would be 2 bedrooms with a corridor running through the center here. That's the wall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can't go further than 5 because of this piece of overhead mounting. So we'd have to go 6 for the room. And then 6 for the room again. Well, that gives us 4 rooms where we had 3. Now we do want a guest room for any visiting guests, so we could expand this. We could make it maybe 2 wider. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So this room is now 40. Is that enough for a guest bedroom? 3, 4. We could get 8 beds in there. It wouldn't be very roomy. Could always push that up higher, I suppose. This here doesn't make sense in that layout, so let's remove that. It's a better use of space. We could make these, flip these around sideways, which would make it like that, I think. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 by 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 by 5. That gives us, that reclaims 1 row. Makes these 2 rooms 1 cell bigger. This one can become 1 row shorter. Still 3 rooms, but now this one is wider. That's probably a little more spacious. Makes it a little uneven here, but it doesn't really matter. We could have another room here. We're going to push this wall out, I think. So let's say we pushed it out to, I don't know, there. And then you could have another. Bedroom there. 1, 2, 3. It kind of works. Something like that. So now the corridor goes through the middle of those rooms and meets back up here. I don't know how interesting it is watching me plan out the rooms particularly. I find it interesting myself, and I do like watching other people do it, so I didn't plan this one off camera because we needed to mine out a whole bunch of space to see if it was even practical. So it would have been a bit strange if I'd started this episode and we had a whole new area mined out with no explanation. I'm kind of liking that, I think. That psychic suppression quest ends in 22 hours. Have another look at it. Okay. 5 days, reduced consciousness of all females. I think we could probably live with that. It's just the rewards, really. They're not great. Out of the 3, we could go for the royal favour, but I'm not going to use that, and that's not really worth much. The side trainer would be nice, but we're not going to use the other things really. I don't know. Wait for something better, I think. Okay, we're getting here. Getting there with this mining over here. We're going to have to block this stuff up. So, how are we for sandstone? Got quite a lot. So let's block this back up with some sandstone. I'll feel a little safer. I mean, there's really no reason this room couldn't be slightly bigger. And it would square it off a little bit, I suppose. And then we end up with one massive throne room. We could actually expand the guest room by one, which would push that bedroom, these two bedrooms up flush here. That might be good. So that would look like what am I doing? Like that. Yeah, we could easily get 8 beds in there. And then we've got 4 rooms. We've still got these 2 rooms here. So replacing 3 rooms, we're getting 4 and a guest room. That leaves us 3 spare bedrooms. And we will be getting more colonists at some point, I'm sure. This is going to have to be a reasonably slow process of expansion. Okay, we're out of meat. We have a warg. We have a timber wolf. Let's deal with that. Let's grab these guys. Now then, where's the warg? Down there. And where's the timber wolf? Way up there. Okay, well, let's deal with the warg first, because we are actually working in that area. And the timber wolf was up here somewhere. Okay. And then there's a couple of turkeys and a few bucks. Let's grab those. Okay, so we do have a little bit of overhead mountain there, but that's going to be a wall, but we're going to have to mine it out anyway. So let's get that done, and we'll see if we can get down to here. One thing that does concern me a little bit is that we have a weak spot here. Now, I've kind of deliberately left it weak because we have a power cable running through it. And if we had a zit or something, we'd need to be able to get to it. I mean, we could have doors here or something, but it just makes it weaker, if anything. I think if we were going to get sapped, apparently, according to some sources I've seen, sappers tried to get to bedrooms. Now, all our bedrooms are here. So if they were going to sap, they'd probably sap here, right? Although that historically hasn't been the case. Last time we got saps, they came in through here, where there were no bedrooms. This wasn't a bedroom at the time, I don't think. So, yeah, this is a little... We may have to block this up a little bit and just see what happens with the cable. Don't know if you do get zits in cables in walls. Guessing you probably do. More compacted machinery. Good grief. Look at that. Yeah, I mean, I suppose you could maybe reclaim a little more here, but with overhead mounting there, the wall has to go on that line. Okay, we have all the steel out of here, so let's block it up as best we can. That's dealt with. We've just got those 5 blocks remaining. And we'll make some more granite and sandstone. And we need to fit a vent here. Alright, good. That's... Whoa, and some steel. Well, let's get it. There's no point letting it go to waste. And we have spaceship parts landed. We will have those. Okay. So, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We want to run the wall here. We'll wait until these 2 chunks are mined out. Tattered apparel on combo. Let's have a look. What's your problem? You need a button-down shirt. Alright. Let's sort that out. 2 button-down shirts, and we'll make them out of heavy fur or bearskin. Oh yeah, there's quite a lot of steel here. Well, we'll mine it and we'll block it up. Know why we keep having meat rotting when our fridge is -3 degrees. Oh, I bet it's yeah, we've still got a little meat zone over here, haven't we? We can get rid of that. Who was complaining there? Combo. Make sure he gets that shirt. Excellent. Bearskin shirt there. Oh yeah, there's loads of steel. We need to be reasonably quick about this, because I really don't want to have to deal with insects. Wow, there's tons of it. Okay, that's that area dealt with. This is going to take some blocking up. Alright. New quest available. Problem of Mendez. 34-year-old jailbird named Mendez is calling from nearby. She's begging to join you at Black Lagoon. There's some kind of threat following Mendez, but she's unwilling to say what it is or when it might follow. She's also unwilling to tell you more about herself. Well, Mendez. I don't know who you are. I don't know what your skills are. You're being suspiciously quiet. Yeah, I don't think we'll be helping you. Technically, we could. Problem is, she immediately becomes colonist, and then we're obliged to banish her if we don't want to keep her. And we're going to get an unknown threat. So, I don't really see the upside to that particularly. Now then. Should we give anything to the Royal Tribute Collector? We can probably only get a couple of Royal Favour if we did. Let's see. So. We could basically give someone Freeholder. Or we could get a couple of points towards Count. Or Countess. Not really worth it. Okay. We got way more steel out of this than I was expecting. I'm wondering if this actually goes straight through the mountain. It's looking like it might. Now we are running into a bit of a storage problem for fabrics. Okay, that's looking to me like it's going to go straight through the mountain. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to block this up, and then if we want to get to that steel, we'll do it from the other side. Because we're getting way too close to the edge for my liking. So start blocking this back up. Visitors with a few items to trade from Eric Abram. We're going to need more sandstone, I guess. And I did say we were going to plant some hops, which I never got around to last time. So let's get that done. I don't know how much we need. I think that will do. Here's Eric Abram here. Let's go and have a word with Vicky. Alright, what have you got? You've got some meds. I'll have those. And you've got yayo. I don't really want that. Okay, well, let's give you some ambrosia. $30 ambrosia. That takes all your money and your meds. Yeah, that's fine by me. And how are we friendly with Eric Abram? Pretty good, actually. Let's see if we can boost that a little bit more. Getting very close to an ally situation here. So we can give you... I mean, we can give you more ambrosia. Oh, on a gift, don't I? And some smoke leaf. There you go, that goes to +5. Sure. It's up to 55 with Eric Abram. Pretty good. Right, let's carry on blocking up. This is going to take a while. Alright, well, not a lot happened today. Turn the roof off so we can have a look. Yeah, I'm fairly happy with how that planned out though. 4 bedrooms, guest bedroom, 2 royal bedrooms, expand the throne room. We got a whole bunch of steel and some components, which was unexpected. We'll block this back up in the next episode and we'll start constructing this, I think. So if you enjoyed that, guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.